Peace, everyone, and welcome to Karmic Dynasty. I am Joy Allen. Right now, today, we are here to discuss Freedom Village, Freedom Nation, and we have representatives here for Faruq Hunter and his program, his business, and they have much more they'll want to share as well. But this is my introduction of the presentation in brief. And I am going to, before we have the panel introduce themselves, I'm going to share this video. And if you'd like to look at it yourself, it is on Facebook. It's on my page, my channel on Facebook. I'm pretty sure Gaziza has it on hers as well. And Marcia is the source of this video on Facebook today. So we're on Marcia's Facebook page. And I am playing this banner, this video at this time. And then the panel will introduce themselves. Gratitude. I appreciate you all.
Hi, I'm Marcia Harris Owens. I have a company named Common Sense, and I am here at Freedom Village as it is growing because I saw value in being together with like-minded people. This is my second time coming to this lodge. So we took the trip, my husband and I. It's been a great experience. We've kept up with Faruq over the past 4 years. And we're here again because we want to be a part of Freedom Nation, Freedom Village, and we see the value in it. If there was no value, we would have not made any plans to come, not once, but twice, and however many more trips we have to make to get transitioned. Faruq has a great plan. He's worked it out. He knows exactly what he's doing. His knowledge is vast. He's been to over 80 countries, gaining more knowledge to bring to us so that we can share that with the world. That's why I'm here. My family's here. I hope to get my grandson out here. Right now, he's 11, but I'm getting him trained to be a heavy equipment operator so he can come and work on Freedom Village like everybody else and get things done. It's all about doing, sustaining, and being open to new adventures. And this is an adventure. I've only been in 4 states, and here I am, this one. And this is probably where I'll be until the end of my time. But I'm happy we're making the transition with like-minded people. A lot of people have way more skills than we do, but now that's a learning opportunity for us because they know stuff I dreamed I wanted to know, but didn't have a clue of how to get started. So if you're on the fence or you feel like you don't have anything to contribute, don't feel that way. Come, get vested, put your time in, your blood, sweat, and tears, and let the rest of us develop your talents. And that's all I have to say about why I'm here at Freedom Village.
That was a great video commercial. I appreciate Marcia for sharing that with me when she did so that I could follow up and have it here today on the platform. I appreciate both guests being here in the short notice. And at this time, if Gaziza would introduce herself to you all and share her opening statement with you, that'd be great. Gaziza, welcome to Karmic Dynasty. How are you today?
I'm doing great. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to this great meeting. My name is Gaziza Omarova, and I'm a citizen liaison at Freedom Nation. I was working here for almost a year now, and I'm helping our citizens, our customers, with any questions and concerns they have. And I'm in a great relationship with each of them. So I'll be really happy if we will have more citizens. So I will have more conversations and relationships built up with them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, I appreciate you being here and your time today. Marcia Owens Harris, welcome again to Karmic Dynasty. Share your greetings and opening statements with everyone. Gratitude, gratitude.
Gratitude. Today I'm here as a representative of not only myself, Common Sense, and Black Star Organite. I'm also here as a represent Freedom Nation, Freedom Village, Freedom Builders in Sparta, Georgia. There is also a Freedom Village in Kazakhstan, which is where Gaziza is, and that's why I wanted her to come on, because she has way more involvement over there than over here in the United States. And she's very knowledgeable of what goes on behind the scenes, whereas I just see things on the surface. And that's why I wanted her to come on. So that's who I am, Marcia Harris Owens. But on Facebook, it say Marcia Owens Harris. Don't ask. But I'm here. If you have questions, either of us can answer them. If we can't answer your questions, we will make sure those questions get to Faruq Hunter himself. You can Google him if you want to know who he is, and he will definitely get back to you with an answer. Thank you.
You're welcome, Marcia. You're welcome. All right, so we have some people here that were here during the intro speaking and or before the broadcast started. Shariri L, hashtag Unoccupied Turtle Island. Peace, matriarch. She speaks Grand Royals. Excuse me. She speaks Grand Rising Royals. Grand Rising to you, Royal Matriarch. And Gemini 9, Grand Rising. She says, Grand Rising to you. I'm glad to see you here today. Yes, definitely. We need y'all to take some notes today. And also, there's a lot of information in the description. I copied and pasted links from Faruq Hunter's Facebook page directly to websites that he has there that I'm pretty sure he would appreciate you looking at and following up on. There is an application which will be discussed in today's broadcast as well, and that application link is in the description of this video. So for more information, also contact us through our banners that are ticking below at any time. And my sharer, he is here, Abdiel Ben Leviel. He speaks peace to the tribe. And my moderator, Shariri L, she is here as well. So we're going to go ahead with this broadcast presentation. Gaziza, would you like to share anything with us initially before the questions come in?
Yeah, sure. So, as Sister Marcia told, I work from Kazakhstan. So I'm in the, let's say, in the head of the project we have in Kazakhstan. We have actually several projects going on. It is Freedom Village, Georgia. We have lands for sale to for Black Americans. So we'll have a great community of like-minded people, and also we are in the process of building great buildings for business opportunities, and it is in the border of Kazakhstan and China, and it is called Freedom Village, Khargos. We also have internet services. We have different opportunities, so citizens in the village can earn money and do their businesses. So yeah, I think that would be an introduction for that. And each of our products and services are available for our citizens. So to apply for those stuff, you have to be our citizen, and it is another process. So in the further conversation, I can give you precise information and go deeper into the details.
Okay. You can do that now if you would like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
So can I share my screen? Okay. So our main website is freedomnation.me. Here you can find all the information regarding what is Freedom Nation. We also have here the book written by Faruq Hunter. So you can find all the information in this landing page. So to become a citizen, you have to apply. You have to fill in this application. It is in freedomnation.me/apply website, and here we need your basic information as well as what your current skills. Also, what would you like to learn? Because our village is not only about living; it's also about learning. So all the citizens can help each other, also share experience they have. And the very important part is your story and your goals. Why would you like to become a part of our community? And what are your goals? Also, you can share with your background about your family, about your experience, education. So basically, here you can write whatever you would like to share with our citizens. And then, yeah, don't forget to send us your picture and the links to your social pages. After you fill out this information, you will have a call with me as a citizen liaison. We will have a conversation interview process. So what's going on here is that after you apply here, your information goes to other citizens, because citizens are able to choose who they would like to live in the village. That's why they will review the information. They will read your story.
We're getting some feedback.
Huh?
We're getting some bad feedback on your side, Aziza.
Sorry?
It's an echo or something?
It's an echo.
Okay, I hadn't heard it. Okay, thank you, Marcia.
What about now?
It's still going.
Okay. I guess.
Hello?
Yep, she popped out. Let me check.
It's still going on your side. I don't know.
Different opportunities, so citizens in the village can
That's probably your side, Marcia.
money and do their businesses. So yeah, I think that would be an introduction for that. And each of our products and services. Okay.
I had my mic muted the whole time.
What is application? Your current skills. Also, what would you like to learn? Because our village is not only share. Okay. Can you hear me well now? And then don't forget to.
Yeah, there's no feedback in the video.
We're getting some feedback.
Yeah, it's clear.
We're getting some bad feedback.
So it's cool.
On your side, Gaziza.
Okay, so Gaziza is here again. She was sharing a screen. If you like, you can add the screen back to the stream. I'll share it for you. And continue as you were. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So after you fill out the information, it goes to our private Facebook page, which is exclusively for our citizens, where they can review the information, they can take a look at your profile, and get to know you more. They can read your story, your goals you have filled in here. And in this page, you also can find the video with Faruq Hunter telling you about Freedom Nation. So after you fill out this page, you will have a calendar where you can choose the day and date when we'll have interview. So, for example, if you choose 9 a.m. EST time, we'll have a conversation with you. We'll have an interview with you. If citizens have any questions, they will send me, and then I will ask you those questions. So that's more. In this meeting, you will have more information, as you will have opportunity to ask any questions you have. Also, we'll get to know each other more and closer. And after that, you will get approved by our citizens, and then whole contracting stuff begins this process. Yeah, and that's it from my side for now.
Thank you. Is the video with Faruq only on that website that you mentioned and just shared?
All the videos we have in our public Facebook page.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Is it possible that you can play that video
Yeah,
for us?
sure.
Okay. Thank you. She'll be back. She'll be back. Marcia, what's your initial statement for the audience? Go.
Well, I guess I can tell the story of how I got involved with
Okay.
Freedom Village. I saw a video that Faruq had done. Somehow it came across my page. The universe does what it does. So I watched it, and I told my husband to watch it, because we have to make decisions together. It's not one or the other. It's a team. He watched it and he was excited like I was. So he told me to go fill out the application to become a citizen. We have to fill out separate applications. So I filled out mine and he filled out his. Then we went, they had a big meeting that they have for us and at the lodge. And we went there. We stayed like 5 days. Everything was great, very hospitable. We saw the land. It's raw land. We actually planted the first tree when we were there. I have a lot of pictures of that somewhere in my Facebook photo album. But we planted a tree, and in the tree, in the soil, we all wrote little notes and dropped it in the tree. So as the village grows, our intent grows with it, and everything was positive messages. So this was 4 years ago. A lot of people came to that meeting, but this is what I want everyone to understand. This is raw land. We have to develop this ourselves. It is not going to happen tomorrow. So when we met back up with Faruq 4 years later, my husband and I were the only people from the original meeting, because everybody else jumped ship because they didn't want to wait for the process. Faruq is the one who has the process. He got it down to a science. I don't know the process. So I'm not finna be bugging him like, when this gonna happen? Hurry up. I've been waiting all this time. Ain't nothing going on. No, I know it's a process. And I know he's between two countries right now. So we stood strong. You can't shake us. We're committed. If it's gonna be ready in 10 years, we there. If it's gonna be ready in 20 years, we there. It's not gonna be 20 years, y'all, but it'll be probably the next 2 years. Stuff will be going up. We already put up our own 5G tower. Now, where we are in Sparta, Georgia, Hancock County, we're the only ones with this internet service. Nobody for 50 miles around has it. So that's going to be an income source for the village. Faruq is thinking, how can we self-sustain ourselves and not have to tap into our resources financially? We're going to use outside resources to fund what we're doing inside. So when Gaziza was talking about purchasing your land plot, Faruq's always thinking way ahead. Now, I wouldn't have thought of it. So he takes the money that we pay for our land plot, which is not expensive at all, but he takes all our monies, puts it back, and goes buy more land. So right now, he's sitting on 220 acres. He's going to go and get another 200 acres. And he's going to keep doing that until he's got 500 families at Freedom Village, Georgia. So our money is circulating. He believes in a circular economy, and he preaches that all the time. Know where your products come from. Know who your suppliers are. Make sure we're doing business within the village of our citizens. So what he's doing in Kazakhstan is to open that door for all these great things to happen. But he can't be in two places at once. So he's putting people in these key positions. They are project managers. Faruq and his family self-funds everything. There is no government interference. They make this money and they put it into Freedom Village, Freedom Nation through Freedom Builders, because they build a lot of stuff. And Gaziza can tell you about that. But that's how they're funded. So as long as we can stay self-funded, we can do for self. When you start involving banks and government officials, now they got some control and say over what you do with your property. Faruq is making it so they can't tell us what we can do with our property as long as we're following the law of the land. And I'm gonna get the mic back to Aziza.
Thank you for all of that information, Marcia. And you mentioned one part about funding, which I'm pretty sure Gaziza will address, and especially with her representation in Kazakhstan. She's very familiar with that knowledge. Gaziza, would you be able to share that video with us at this time? And
Yeah.
Marcia popped out. She'll be back. I'm pretty sure she'll be back. So y'all stand by. Maxine Otis, peace to you. Here
What did
comes
you say? What were you asking me?
nothing.
Okay.
I was following up on what you said.
Okay.
Reassure everybody you be back. And Gaziza's about to play this video for us.
Freedom Nation exists to rid ourselves of this idea of a black tax, to give us peace, prosperity, and safety in our life, in our environments, by creating environments of peace, safety, and prosperity that are controlled by us, run by us, and supplied by us. And in order to ensure that supply, in order to ensure that prosperity, we do things to build an economy of value to our external and exponential environments while increasing the quality of life internally. And we place the freedom villages throughout the world in key places where we can have access to the flow of products and services directly at their source, regardless of where they are in the world. So we don't have to bow down to anyone else's control of those elements. With that said, I'll repeat again, all of that is available to Freedom Nation citizens alone. So this then brings us to the question, what is a Freedom Nation citizen? Now, Freedom Nation is not what we call a state de facto. Now, a state de facto is a legal term on an international level that speaks about a country that is recognized by other countries in the world. We are not that, and at the current time, we're not trying to be that. So citizenship simply is an agreement to be a part of the Freedom Nation, to allow the Freedom Nation to represent you and your needs, and to work together as a team to come to the absolute outcome that you want to achieve, which is freedom. So when you become a freedom citizen, you sign what's called a teaming agreement. This agreement is a basic legal framework, doesn't force you into anything. It's just a basic legal framework that says our relationship. We are the Freedom Nation. We are project managers. We are a professional organization that will help you do what you want to do, which is acquire new property, services, build businesses, and access the world by your own terms. And we will help you to represent you in whatever way possible that we agree upon in order to get that done. That's a freedom citizen. A freedom citizen is someone who's basically signed that agreement and said that this is how they would like to work with the Freedom Nation to achieve these goals.
Everyone, it was. Everyone could hear the sound, right?
Gratitude, gratitude. Thank you for sharing. Marcia, would you like to speak to us and follow up after that video?
Yes, I will. A few things that I personally know about Faruq Hunter. He graduated when he was 13. He's been traveling all over the world at a very young age. He's been to I'm gonna pause me. My husband's calling.
Okay, thank you, Marcia. Gaziza, do you have feedback follow up from the video?
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's a little part of a big video. The original video is 1 hour long, 1.5 hours long. And everybody can watch that video in our public Facebook page, which is Voice of Freedom. I can send the link here in the comments if it's possible. And yeah, and you can watch that video and educate yourself, get more information about that. But what's going on here is very big projects, and of course, we'll be really happy if y'all guys will be joining it and taking part into it, because it's really life changing. That's a very big project, as I told before, and you will have a place to live, you will have a place to do your business, even in the project, which is Freedom Village Hargos. We are building a very a big village in the border with China, where you can do business with China as well as whole world. So if you want expand your business worldwide and to get new clients and enhance your service, that would be that's a really great opportunity. So yeah, Sister Marcia is back.
Yes, Marcia is back. Marcia, what were you sharing with us again?
Okay, so Faruq and his family, they pour all their money in there. They're high earners. I am not going to get into their finances, but they are committed. This vision was something that his father had, and his father has, of course, passed on. So Faruq took up that dream, and he didn't went beyond the call of duty. Okay, so he's not going to stop until the mission is accomplished. The money that they have poured into this, as a collective family, if they didn't put a dime into Freedom Nation, they would all be sitting on probably 5-10 million each. But they have poured all their resources from themselves. They go out and get the projects. They go out and build the furniture, and they get the clients, and they do all this computer stuff. They like computer nerds, so they know all this computer stuff. But what they set out to do was go to different countries and different villages in these countries and learn how they make stuff. And then they bring that knowledge back and share with the citizens so that we can be self-sufficient. They've even gone to Italy to learn how to make high-end quality shoes. So he tries to figure out everything that we would need to make or produce and find the source that's doing it, learn it from them, and bring it back to us. And sometimes he takes teams of people to these different countries. So, because more than one person needs to learn the skill, because if something happened to them, now we don't know anything. So, for instance, Freedom Village makes their own bricks, and these are some very durable bricks. They almost bulletproof. If they're not, they real close to it. They make those bricks from the actual dirt, that red Georgia clay, and a little bit of cement, but it's a process. And you got to sift the dirt and all that. So when he had the initial sign up, it was a boot camp you had to go through. And if you went through the boot camp and you wanted to stay, you would get a plot of land. That was your reward for staying at the 6-week boot camp. You did have to pay for the boot camp, but that's an investment in yourself. Because a lot of times when you give people stuff for free, they won't do anything with it. They just, oh, thank you, and then forget about it. So I would say out of the 30 people that went through that boot camp, only one person stayed. They still there. And I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? He was going to give you your plot of land. They never came back because they want stuff to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that boot camp, they was blood, sweat, and tears out there digging up that soil, sifting it through this big sifter, and then making the bricks. You got to compress them. Now he got the brick making machine where we can make like 10,000 bricks per day. We run the machine in shifts. So the people that never came back, that's they lost. But the people that are coming in now, they are superior quality. When I went to this last meeting, I was amazed at some of the people and the knowledge and the resources that they already had. And I didn't know people that looked like me was doing stuff like that. And I was just flabbergasted when they started telling their stories and how their families do and what businesses they had. And I'm like, wow. So this team is the ultimate team that's going to really put boots on the ground. Like I said, we just put up our own 5G tower. One of the citizens ran logistics to get the tower to the village. They have their own trucking and logistics company. So if somebody got to get moved in the United States, we let them know. They tell us the price because they're going to give us the citizen price because we circulating our dollars, and they're going to come move us. And instead of us going to an outside source, we already have it available. That's what Faruq is trying to get us to do, have all our stuff that we need already available within the village of the citizens. So if somebody on the outside need our services, then we got income coming in and not going out. So that is what we're doing. We are self-sustaining ourselves. We're putting up infrastructure. We putting up wells. We putting up internet. And the internet's free for us, Freedom Village citizens, because we already on the property. So I have 2 plots of land. It's 1.25 acres each. And that's what he could legally divide it up to. So if you want more land, you just buy more plots. So how that process worked, and we're going to get our deeds next month, January, because it's already been a year that we've been doing this. So how that was is it was $5,000.
Well, Marcia, who is the we? Me and you? Me, you, and Gaziza? Who's the we?
Oh, well, whoever bought their plot of land.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay, it's a year.
Right. Whoever bought their plot of land.
Pack my bags and come see where we at.
Well, I got 2 plots, so you can come on down and help build that second plot.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay,
I will. I'll be there.
I know. I wouldn't pick anybody else but you. So what you had to do was, of course, become a citizen, fill out your profile, get accepted. And I've been accepted. I'm grandfathered in because I got accepted 4 years ago. And what you had to do was put down $1,000 if you didn't have the $5,000 up front. And you put down $1,000 and you pay $325 a month for the year. Now, everything in Freedom Village is self-financed through the family. So there is no extra. It's $5,000, not $6,000, not $7,000. No, it's $5,000. So because they're self-financed, they can offer you interest-free loans and a time to pay it, and it's yours. So they'll be giving whoever has been in the process now with the plots will be getting deeds in January, and Faruq is going to come back from Kazakhstan to do that. So he puts in a lot of work. Now, Faruq has 9 children. Now, I think 5 of them are adults, and I think he travels with 4 and his wife. So that's a lot of people to be running through the airports, and they go where he go. That's how they always been. They have a big family network. It's not just him and his 9 kids. At any given time, if they were to call family, Faruq probably got about 200 to 300 people that's gonna show up just in his bloodline. So we will never be alone in this journey. There will always be support from project managers, people who can help you develop your business. They're not gonna leave you by the wayside and tell you to figure it out. That's not going to happen. It's too many brainiacs at Freedom Village, Freedom Nation, and Freedom Builders. You want to build your bed? Because I want the 4-poster bed. I already told Faruq that's what I wanted. He said, okay, when you come, cut down your tree, and I'm going to show you how to process it. So we're going to cut down from the land that we own and make my furniture. I don't have to go outside and pay $5,000 for this bed because that's what it costs. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to put in the work and I'm going to design it, and he's going to help me with that. And when I say he designs, yeah, there go the family. He designs everything. One of his sons is a professional bodybuilder. So everybody does something. His daughters make clothes. They work with like a well-oiled machine. When we came to visit them the first time, everybody was in the kitchen. They made sure we ate 3 meals a day, and it's no bickering. They got a mission to do, they just do it. Ain't nobody huffing and puffing, rolling their eyes, shaking their head. They don't, none of that. They might say something to him behind the scenes, but we'll never hear it. So he's got Freedom Labs, Freedom Village, Freedom Builders, and in Atlanta, it's like a school. So he's certified as well to do that. So he does a lot, and he just keeps adding more pieces so that we don't have to keep begging for a seat at the table. We're going to make the table. Now it's up to them if they come. So that's what he's doing. We tired of asking, but we need a gateway. And he didn't win and open up the door. He just signed a trade agreement. And Gaziza, do you have that video where he was sitting down at the table signing the agreement?
Yeah, I can share with that.
Yeah, please do. Because the Faruq Hunter is a big deal. This is a big deal. He's gonna put us back where we should have been thousands of years ago.
Okay.
But you got to do the work. You can't just sit back and hope it happens.
Yeah, we can't be sitting back hoping. Hope ain't gonna get too much of nowhere. Gaziza, could you introduce this video to us? Speak on the video, and then I'll share it.
You can see it, right?
Yes, I got it.
This event was a week ago.
Thank you. Let's give her a warm applause.
Thank you for sharing that. I like to see all that movement and the actual hands-on. Um, for me, that's a receipt that work is being done. And definitely, I appreciate the commercial that Marcia was in that I shared at the beginning of this broadcast, because it shows there's a lot of times people talk about programs, but you don't see the movement, you don't see the interactions, you don't see the people actually doing things, you just hear the talking. With what's being presented so far today, I know Marcia and I've met her husband, Rod. So they are real people. You know, a lot of times we watch these commercials and they're paid actors and things like that. Marcia is really doing this. Her husband, Rod, he's really doing this. In the video, I saw that they were with Faruq Hunter in the same room. So he really exists. He is real. This is, you know, the videos they could green, what's that, green screen that and all that stuff. It's real. Marcia said it is real, is there. She was there. Marcia said y'all was there 4 years ago, and you've been back each year after that, and y'all are the only ones who was in that original group 4 years ago that's still in there today involved. And I think that's wonderful. It speaks volumes. And right quick, on another note, briefly, I became aware of Faruq Hunter and his program last year, and I know one of his videos that stuck out to me. He was talking about the use of the trees in the neighboring properties, and how his neighbors were using those trees. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all check out that video yourself. I mean, cause he said it better than I'm gonna rephrase it. But this man is knowledgeable. I took notes, and I've been on his trail since. In the meantime, somebody hit me up in Facebook and was like, "Have you heard of this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of Faruq Hunter." Well, can you investigate him? Because on Karmic Dynasty, I'm known for busting up all lies. And I was like, no, I can't investigate him. Because from what I know so far, he's on point. This man is valid. This man is valid. Now, despite what I told them, Marcia and Gaziza is here today with the receipts and backing me up on this guy is valid. He's for real. Gaziza, could you speak to us more on the video we just saw that we shared, and any other points you'd like to make before we move on to another topic or discussion or question from the audience? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So, a week ago, Farouk Hunter came to Nur Sultan, to Kazakhstan, in order to sign the contract with our Kazakhstan government. So, it officially, it's official document, which means that we are now ready to receive um, Black American community members and our citizens to Kazakhstan, and our government, Kazakhstan government, will help in any stage of um, issuing visas. So you will not have any kind of problems with receiving the visas, and everybody will be supporting you. And if you would like to open up your business, if you'd like to go worldwide with the business, if you'd like to move to Kazakhstan, actually, everything will be supported. And it's a really great opportunity because you will be living like really close to China, and you can buy whatever you want in China. They produce everything. So, for example, let's say you would like to open up a tea company. You buy teas in China because China has a really good tea plantations. So they also produce it, and then you can resell it to other countries. And from actually from Kazakhstan to the UK, your delivery will go in a week, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a really quick thing. So it's a really great space to build up your business, to earn money, to live if you want. But if you say, okay, I would like to open up my business, but I don't want to leave my country, I don't want to leave the United States, um, of course you can do that, because we have our staff in Kazakhstan. We have a whole managers, we have citizen liaisons. Yeah, here it is our capital where we operate from. And where because you signed the contract in the beginning, we can operate from your side. So you say, I would like to purchase this thing and sell this thing, and you don't have to leave your country. We can do everything for you. Just you can grow your business, just you can earn your money and live self-sustainable life. Yeah, that's the capital. I can also show tell a little bit information about Nur Sultan if you want. It's Kazakhstan's capital,
Yes,
and
if you would. Yes, thank you.
yeah, I can show you the um, share with my screen and show where we operate from. And okay, I'm sharing with my screen. Can you see it now?
Yes, it's up on the screen for the audience. Everyone sees it. Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
great. So we all work from this building. It is a former expo building. Here in 2017, we had expo, it's exhibition, international exhibition. And right now we are all operating from here. And here we are registered as American company. And you are avoiding a lot of taxes you may have as you are opening a business. So, yeah, actually, we offer a lot of things. For example, for our citizens, as Sister Marcia told, we don't um, we don't give a loan with percentage. Actually, you are not paying any kind of interest. You agree to pay 5,000 USD for your land. You are paying 5,000 USD for your land. So there is no more cost that are hidden or anything. So yeah, this is our capital, and we the city is really young. Um, and our government build up this all this beautiful stuff. And we also, I can also show you some new pictures. And our weather is very interesting. Actually, Kazakhstan is a big country, and that's why in south of Kazakhstan there can be plus 40 Celsius. But in North Kazakhstan, it can be different. So you'll have a great range of things you can do here. We are really open because we are a growing country. We are open for all kind of businesses. Our government is supportive for innovative ideas. So even if you would like to establish a startup, um, our government helps to young startups for to invest money and to do a lot of stuff you would like to do here. And because you will be operating with in a border with China, it will give you just a perfect opportunity to grow up your company. Yeah, that's actually, I can also show you the main page.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That'd be great.
Yep. So it is our main Facebook page. It's called the Voice of Freedom, Freedom Nation, and all updates, last updates, they can be found here. And in the first pinned post, you can find the whole video, which is almost not 1 hour, 2 hours, and with timelines, so you can find all the information here. Faruq Hunter was talking about black tax, the principles of freedom, and all the stuff, why we decided to um, create this community, why Freedom Village is important, what is New Silk Road, what is Hargos, what kind of opportunity for African Americans we have, about building homes in Georgia, about all economic things and opportunities. So you can watch whole video, you can like it, leave your comments, leave your questions here, and I will be answering them. Also, Faruq Hunter.
And share that video. And if you, when you watch the video, audience members and those of you who are watching this after the live broadcast, share the video also of Faruq Hunter. Thank you.
Should I share it in the chat?
You can share it in the chat if you like. Yes, definitely. You can share anything in the chat you would like. Definitely.
Okay, sure. I always send it to everybody. So also, yeah, we have testimonials. We have videos with our citizens, Sister Zagber. We also have with Brother Makram Elamin, who's testimonials. Here we have Sister Marcia. So you can find whole information, whole updates we have. So as it was told before, we are not just staying, we are not just talking, we are not just speaking about it, we are really doing, and we are really we are moving, we are doing things, and this is the moment when, we have to stop talking and start doing and do whatever we can so we can build up the community, which will be helpful, which will have great opportunities for each of the citizens. And yes, so I will be sharing with this page where you can find all the information. And here, this picture is from when in Freedom Village, Georgia, Faruq Hunter and our staff were building the first internet tower, so everybody in the village can have internet. We also have internet investment opportunities. So if you are interested, you can let me know and we can send you more information about it. Yeah. So that's from here. I'll be sending it. It's private chat, right? It's not the right place, I think.
And comments is where the audience is interacting, yes. And yeah, private chat is for us in the studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just shared with private chat. But okay.
Yeah, then I'll copy and paste it over for you.
Sorry, I'm just new here. I'm new in this streamline. So
I got it. I got it for you. Marcia.
Yes. I wanted to touch
what you think.
Huh?
Tell us what you think.
Well, I also want to let the people know that not only is Faruq doing things on a global scale, we also have over there in Kazakhstan, he's managing about 1,000. So he got 220 acres in Georgia. So yeah, he got about 1,000 acres over there for farming that he's managing. So we have Freedom Farms, Freedom Institute, Freedom Builders, Freedom Nation, Freedom Village. So he's covering all the bases. He trying to make sure that he doesn't leave any stone unturned for us to be self-sufficient. Now we got the internet, and like she said, there's investment opportunities on that side as well, where that way, we be getting more towers, but you can invest in it where you're making residual income. Because think about, if you got 500 customers and they all paying $50 a month, and after you pay your staff or whatever, say if you only got $10 of that every month, 500 times 10 in your pocket, that's nothing to sneeze at. So the money can be made if you got an idea, you don't know how to develop it, you get with Faruq and his project managers. You may not always talk to Faruq, but the people he got in place, he got them there for a reason. Because they got to operate like he operates. That's why Gaziza is in the liaison. She's real close to Faruq. She got to operate like he operates. Now, if there's a question she can't answer or she can't give you permission that you want, then that's when she goes and, hey, this person needs to do something. I can't authorize that. And then he has to have a final say on that. But beyond that, you can probably talk to her 90% of the time and get your questions answered. That's her job. That's why she's in place. Gaziza, tell them how many languages you speak and tell them about the school that you and Faruq wife have in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
So,
tell us more. Tell us. Thank you.
actually, how I met Faruq Hunter first. I was working in Nur Sultan, in our capital, as real estate agent, and I was renting out the house with them, apartment for them, and that's where our meeting happened. And then I saw Aliyah. It's Aliyah Terberg is Faruq Hunter's wife, and she told me that she was a teacher. She's a teacher, and she was teaching English as a second language. And she actually has, she studied at university, and she is a teacher by profession. And myself, I have graduated from Poland, from Europe, and I was thinking about teaching English, going worldwide with these exchanging programs for a long time. So I wanted to, set up a kind of school where anyone who would like to learn language, who would like to learn English, and who would like to apply for the universities and for schools worldwide, they will have opportunity to do it by affordable price. And that's the point where we met with Aliyah, with Faruq's wife, and decided to set up a whole school. And it took us like 3 months of planning. We created our curriculum. We did everything what is needed. And yeah, we run the business. Let's say we run the school. And right now, yeah, we already educated almost 700 students. And now we have almost 120, 130 students who are starting right now. So that's actually American Kazakhstan school. And Aliyah Terberg is a co-founder. I'm a co-founder, and we have built this great opportunity for all people. And that's actually, in the beginning, we didn't think that we'll be earning any kind of money, because if we don't teach, we are not earning anything, because all this thing is made for people. Our goal is to make education affordable. And because I remember when I was a child, I speak Kazakh, I speak Russian, and I couldn't speak English. And I'm not from rich family. And my parents couldn't afford any native speakers to teach English to me. And that's why I had a kind of dream from my childhood that in the future I will make so that any person who would like to learn English and who would like to train English with native speakers would have opportunity to do so by affordable price. And I'm really happy that we could do it with Faruq Hunter's family. And we could give this opportunity to our, to interested people. And right now, yeah, we are growing. We are actually hiring teachers. So even if you decide to do something but you don't know what to do, you can start from teaching, actually, because in Kazakhstan, native speakers are very highly, how to say that? They are highly paid.
Oh, highly paid? Okay.
Yeah, everyone is native speakers. So if you come here in Kazakhstan, you will not be sitting just, and chilling. You will have everything. You will have something to do. And right now, actually, I'm in Poland. I was in Kazakhstan in September. I came here back to graduate from my university. So right now I'm a Bachelor of Computer Science. And yeah, I speak English, as you know, and I speak a little bit of Polish because I was living here. So what's the point is that it's really easy to set up and run the business in Kazakhstan. We just thought about it. We planned for 3 months, and now we started, and now 800 students. I think that's a great result. So everybody can do that. So just stop, sitting and thinking, I have to do that, I have to do this. Just take the opportunity and just do it, and you will get the result. If you don't get the result, you will learn. At least you will have something. So yeah, that's actually kind of motivational speak, I think. But we could do that. Yeah, we could do that with Aliyah Turber, Faruq Hunter's wife. So that's the point where we started working with Faruq. He actually offered me. He told me about Freedom Nation, and I was like, "Wow, what's going on here? Like, it sounds very interesting. It's unusual because, I like this kind of big things, and I always wanted to become a part of big movement, big communities, big business, let's say, or big company." And I'm really happy to be here and to be able to directly be in touch with our brothers and sisters from the United States, and to help them establish the businesses, establish their houses, and also answering their questions. They may have concerns. And yeah, I'm truly happy to be here and to be part of Freedom Nation. That's it from my side.
Thank you for sharing that. Definitely interesting. You have a lot going on, it sounds like. Looks like you manage it well. So I am that's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Thank you. I
Marcia,
actually learned
thank
from
you for
Faruq.
having her share that information with us. That was
Yeah.
a great suggestion. I appreciate that.
Gaziza, what time is it there on your side?
Right now in Poland it's 3 p.m. In Kazakhstan it's 8 p.m. And in Georgia, I guess it's 9 a.m. right?
Yes.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Faruq Hunter is a very hardworking person, and he's doing a lot of things, and I really get motivated. That's why I'm also trying to do a lot of things as him, and I'm learning from him. And actually, I'm in a really great position right now because I'm in the middle of time zone. So in the morning, I'm working with Kazakhstan. I'm doing my business. I'm interacting with office in Kazakhstan. And in the afternoon and in the evening, I'm starting my conversation with our brothers and sisters from Georgia, from the United States, and answering their questions. So yeah, we are actually all working a lot to be, to build these communities, to build these villages, and to answer all of your questions, and to do everything what is possible so you can prosper and you can have your houses, you can have your businesses. So yeah, we're working really hard.
Marcia, would you share with us your thoughts at this time? Thank you.
What I would like to say for someone who has never heard of Faruq Hunter or Freedom Village or Freedom Nation, this is something you've been dreaming of, but did not have a clue it existed. This is something you've been trying to figure out. It's in you, but you didn't see it. It was a vision that wasn't brought forth. You are now at the right place at the right time. Just move on it. Don't give a whole lot of thought to it. No, some people be like, well, I want to see the land before I make a purchase. The land is raw. There's nothing there but trees. If you want to go look at some dirt and trees, I'll tell you where my 2 plots are. I'll have somebody meet you outside the gate, and you can walk through, and you probably, they're going to have a machete and a rifle, just letting you know, because we practice safety out there, and we ready for whatever jump off. So If you just want to look at some dirt, then that's all you're going to see right now. But as we move forward, we've already got boots on the ground at Freedom Village, Georgia, and they're digging out the road now. They put up the 5G. We got to dig out the wells. It's things we got to do, and it's raw land. And it's like having a child. When you have a baby, they don't know anything. You got to do everything for them, and then you watch them develop. But what you put into them is what you're going to get out. This is the same thing at Freedom Village, Georgia. It's a baby. So you got to go and nurture this baby, and you got to grow this baby to what you want it to be. Faruq is making sure that legally we can do whatever we want to do. But because they're self-funded, him and his family, that make sure that we can do that. They don't get outside funding. And that's why, as freedom citizens, he's going to make sure we can produce an income and trade amongst ourselves and bring money into the village, and we can all share in that wealth. So it's not going to be, well, Marcia don't do nothing but carry the water. Well, somebody got to carry the water, right? Okay, then. That's just gonna be my job. So there it is. But we all have a part. If you don't know something, there'll be somebody who can guide you, somebody who can teach you. Like, there's so many things on that freedomnation.me/apply. When you look down that list, you're going to be like, I could learn all this stuff. Faruq has been to over 80 countries learning all that stuff with his staff to bring it back to teach us so we can teach it to the world. But the world going to have to pay for it. That way we keep circular economy. So, and his wife makes the best bread. I keep trying to get her to ship me some.
Before you speak on the bread, let's speak on the other form of bread. You're talking about finance, you're talking about funding, self-funding. Some of us will not apply. Some of us are just good with applying money in another form and support. Where can people send donations, monetary donations? No monetary donations.
No.
No.
That has never been on the board.
No Cash App.
Nope, that has never been on the board.
Payments.
Nope.
No Apple Pay.
Nope.
Oh goodness. Self-funded.
Self-funded.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the other form of bread. Talk about his wife's bread again.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Gaziza, have you had some of her bread?
No, I didn't have that. Actually, we are planning to do that, but hopefully soon I can try her bread. But well, everybody who knows her, who tried her bread, they say, have you tried Faruq Hunter's wife's bread? I'm like, no, I haven't. But I'm sure she makes it very nice. She cooks very nice. Aliyah cooks very nice, yes. She can do everything.
Yeah, Aliyah is an amazing person. She has some energy that I don't know where she gets it from. They have two small boys under the age, I believe they're under the age of 5 now. I haven't kept up with them like I should. Yeah, they have to be under the age of 5, because when I was there 4 years ago, she didn't have those 2 boys. So they got to be no older than 4. So she has to, keep everything in order on her side. Got to teach her school. She also, her fashion is amazing. Like I said, they all sew. So they're all self-sufficient. They all have something to contribute to the team. But like I said, what's unique about their family is nobody's griping. They stick together. They're one fine, well-oiled machine. And that's why I've been waiting this 4-year length of time, because I know who they are, what they do, how they stand by each other. And this vision, Faruq is going to go hard to get it accomplished, because this is something he promised to his own father. So his word, he has to stand on it. So whatever Faruq tell you he's going to do, he will do it. He may not do it in the time frame that you expect, but I promise you, it will get done. And that is why my husband and I have been sitting, waiting for 4 years. Now, you might be like, y'all been waiting on him for 4 years. It's not like that. He's in 2 countries. So we know he's got to go over there and develop that one first so we can come through this door. Because this door he opened up, I can't even explain how massive this movement is, and the fact that he opened up that door that nobody else could open or even thought to open the door up. The door was open and they closed it on us, and he went and kicked it back open. So now we got to go over there and hold this door open so the rest of us can come through. He's got plenty of families already in Kazakhstan that he had come from the United States. So it ain't just the people that's already living there. He's been transported people already. They got boots on the ground. They working. And that's why I was so happy that Gaziza would come on, because she's right there. She's right there in the mix. She know everything that's going on that side. We hear about it, but she sees it. So, Gaziza, do you know how many families right now from the United States have transitioned over to Kazakhstan?
Yeah, we have 2 families who totally moved to Kazakhstan, and we help them to establish in Kazakhstan. We help them with everything, with apartment, with finding housing, and daily stuff. And also we are planning a big event for May 1st, and we are expecting around 20 families at least to come and join our event, so where we can also show our projects going on, and of course we'll have Faruq Hunter there.
See, that's amazing. So people, if you're on the fence, just think about this. People are taking their whole families, getting on a plane for sometimes Faruq, he got to be like 18 to 24 hours before he get back over there. So they're taking their whole family and making this trek because they believe in what he's doing. They understand what he's doing, and they threw fear out the window. So if you afraid, just throw that out the window. You're going to be good. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be part of something that's bigger than yourself and for generations to come. This ain't no fly by night. This ain't no code. This ain't no scam. None of that. Because I wouldn't know. I look for stuff like that. I look for the bad in everything so I don't get caught up. But I haven't found anything. Faruq is on Google. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. I don't know where else he might be, but that's where I know for him to be. He's very approachable. He's real down to earth, but he has a mission and he sticks to that task. So like I said, sometimes you may not talk to him. That's because he's still on that mission. So don't think, oh, he's just ignoring me. He ain't got time for me. That's why he's putting other people in place to act on his behalf. And whatever they can't do, he will get back to you and do it himself. So don't sit up here saying, well, I think about it. Look, the time is now. There's no better opportunity that we're going to have as a Black nation to get back what we lost thousands of years ago. And when y'all probably saying, well, why we got to be over there near China? Everything we get come from China. We just finna cut out the middleman and just go over there. But makes sense to me.
Because if you some of y'all need to travel. You need to get out your comfort zones, your neighborhood. You need to travel. So don't even let that be a barrier either. Here on Karmic Dynasty, we have the no excuse zone. So go ahead, Marcia. Continue to tell them about, Asia. Get over there, y'all. Quit playing.
So think about if you got some kids in school right now and coming out of high school. Now, most of the time, they don't know what they gonna do. They may not have money for college. So they wind up going into the military. But guess what? If you let your 18, 19-year-old go over there with Faruq, Man, in 4 years, y'all gonna be like, wow, he gonna mold them and they gonna be making the big money.
Excuse me, Marcia, right quick. Gaziza, I have a message from you in the private chat that you need to leave. You have a
Yeah, I will
call.
come back in 10 minutes. I have a call with Citizen.
Okay, we'll be here.
Okay, nice.
See you
Thank
in a
you.
few. Thank you, Marcia. If you would continue.
So if you got an 18, 19-year-old and they don't know what they want to do with their lives, I'm serious. That's raw talent anyway. Send them to Faruq and he's going to develop them, and more likely on the computer technical side, and they going to be everywhere. The money they can make, even if they get trained to be heavy equipment operators, which is what I'm going to have my grandson get trained in. They travel the world with that skill. Their skills that Faruq teaches that are in demand. He has Freedom Institute, Freedom Builders, Freedom Farms. All these things are in demand, and he can get you to the level where everybody's looking for you. You're not looking for them. So fill out the application. If you need more information, look through it, ask some questions. But it's that video that's almost 2 hours long that will tell you every single thing you need to know. Watch it in pieces, because it took me 4 days to watch it. I watched a little bit, fell asleep, woke up, watched some more until I watched the whole thing. So don't feel like you got to sit there for 2 hours. Break it up if you can't hang out for 2 hours. You can Netflix and chill. You can Faruq Hunter and chill. So watch that video. That will tell you every single thing that you need to know, what he does, who he is, and how he's going to get us back to where we need to be. Because nobody else has this plan. Nobody. There's plenty of off-grid communities out here. But I'm going to tell you right now, I bet you they don't have their own 5G tower. Ha. I bet you they don't have these project managers. I bet you they don't know how to mill they lumber and make money from what's on the land. Most of these people go buy raw land, don't even have trees on it. Now you paying somebody to bring you some lumber from the lumber yard. So now money just went right out your village before you even got started. Well, see, we're not going to have that problem. Our money's sitting on the land right now, and we just got to go process it. So he has poured his blood, sweat, tears, and many hours into making sure that this plan is foolproof, that it cannot fail. So all it takes is manpower at this point, people of like minds, people willing to work. Now, everybody ain't going to be able to be digging dirt up. Okay, now, let's understand that. Some people going to have to cook. Some people going to have to watch these kids, because we going to have children. Some people going to just have to be there in a supportive stage. But we all going to have a role, and it's going to be important to the whole link of this chain. So I was never in doubt. Some people took them a year before they ever filled out the application. It took me 48 hours. I saw the video. My husband saw the video. I watched his video on YouTube, and I was on the computer like, let me fill out my profile. So I wasn't on the fence, because I knew I was looking for this moment in my life, but I didn't know where it was coming from. And boom, there it was in my face. And I couldn't even deny it. Joellen, what you got? You got questions?
I do have a question. Now, we spoke, you had Gaziza speak on some of her accomplishments and achievements. We've definitely talked about Faruq and some of his. We've talked about some of the things, well, you've talked about also some of the things that others can bring. You look to the future and we see your grandson, heavy equipment operator. Can you tell us more about you and your gifts and talents, as well as your husband's,
Well,
and some
my
of the
husband,
things that you are bringing to the village yourself?
right. initially 4 years ago, when we all met up, Faruq asked the question, what do you do? What would you like to do at the village? So because we're Team Owens, we would have gotten, if we would have moved right then and there, we would have been on the land because of my husband being a master mechanic and can fix all the equipment that we're going to need to use on Freedom Village. So that was what made us unique. Now, I'm more a stay-at-home wife, but I do make bath and body products. And I've been doing that for about 5 years. So I make everything from the forehead to the floor. I don't do hair care products. So I make this one thing that they have. Tell you this funny story. The last time we went out there, our last meeting, everybody went onto the raw land. And before we left the lodge, the land was about, 20, 30 minutes from the lodge. But I make this bug off oil. And Faruq told everybody, he said, when you go out here to the land, make sure you check yourself when you get back for ticks. I said, ticks? I said, so I got bottles of bug off oil that I brought with me. So I told everybody, put some of this oil on you, put some on your kids. Y'all gonna be fine. So the 20 people that went out there to that raw land, everybody came back. Nobody got bit by anything. Nobody had a tick on them. The only person had one tick on them was Faruq, because he didn't put the bug off oil on his head. So that tick found the one spot where that oil wasn't. And it was hilarious. So now everybody know, I know when I go out there, I'm going to have to probably make this by the gallons so we can make sure that we're not getting ate by mysterious bugs. So that's one thing that I can do, make sure we don't get ate by bugs. I make deodorant. I make everything as natural as possible. Sometimes people be wanting colors and scents. That's on y'all. But I'll do whatever you ask me to do. And I will be able to use that as Faruq will develop me. I think he really wants to develop my tooth powder, because he wants to be able to source all my ingredients from our own villagers, and the things that I will need to make my herbal tooth powder. He wants to make sure that I can get it sourced directly from whoever makes it, so that I'm not ordering on Amazon. Okay, so we're gonna cut out Amazon. I'm gonna go down to Miss Ann and get that peppermint from her that I need to put in my tooth powder. So and the cinnamon and all. So he's developing that and gonna source for me where I can get all my ingredients from directly and cut out the middleman. Because I've been going on Amazon. That's why I could find it at, or Vitacost or Frontier. So Faruq is already looking, how can I get her product where she can get it directly from the source, and we can cut out the middleman and still have a quality product, have it tested, make sure everything is good. So that's what he does. He's thinking like, what we need. How can we get this ourselves? How can we kick the door down and go directly to the source? Like he's a diehard tea drinker, and he goes all over the world getting these high-end unique teas directly from the farmers. Man, if y'all saw his tea collection, y'all be like, oh my good. But that's what he does. And because everybody knows him, he knows a lot of very powerful people in a lot of different countries, and that will open the gate up for the rest of us. What did she say? Can you read the question?
Sending me a personal message.
Oh, okay.
But Gemini 9 says that's what we all do, outsource. What a blessing to be able to in-source and tap in.
Right. And that's what he's about. Get it ourselves, from ourselves, from people like us that look like us. Or if we got to go, because that's what the new Silk Road is about. And if you go and research Silk Road, so you can understand what it used to be and how they closed it off for us, because you used to couldn't bring nothing through unless you came through there. You couldn't sell your wares unless you came through there. And they went and did some stuff because of greed and closed it down. Well, he gonna open it back up. It's open back up now. And that's because he's there. He's signing these agreements and the door is open for us. All we have to do is come through it now and do the work. So this is global. This is not just Georgia. This is global. This is taking us worldwide. This is taking us through all these shipping ports and all the trains and the trucks. This is putting us in the mix, and they got to come past us. So on Freedom Village, Georgia, we will be building an automotive shop for my husband. But my husband is going to start training other people on mechanics, because it's time for him to start passing that knowledge anyway. He's been doing it for over 30 years. It's time for him to hand over the reins to the next generation. And I'm encouraging him to do that. So that's something that will be an income for us, but it'll also give somebody else an opportunity to learn something that they may have never thought of. And the more women learn, I'll be happy, because I want to see some women master mechanics, because there's not too many of them out there. What you got for me, Joy?
Somebody asked, do you have a website? The website is in the ticker below. Marcia's website and her husband's website. Marcia, maybe they just want to hear you say your website name.
Oh, it's Common Sense, COMMONSCENTS for you.org or foryou.com. And my husband is Black Star Organite. Besides being a master mechanic, he makes orgone energy pieces, which is your crystals and gemstones meshed into a resin. But he makes all type of unique designs. He makes full-size skulls, pyramids, pendants, small, large, men, women, children, elders. He makes wall sculptures. He makes all kind of different organized designs. A lot of molds, he makes them himself. And then he puts various crystals and gemstones in it. One of the most important mineral gemstones he puts in it is Elite Shungite, Shungite. You should look that up. Shungite is very powerful. It can clean water. It can complete a circuit. It is a mineral. You can grind it down and actually ingest it. We use it in one of the soaps that we make. So Shungite, Shungite, is one of the most powerful mineral stones on the planet that's not from this planet.
It's great. It's great. Shungite, I've used it in the water. Marcia showed me how to use it in my drinking water and from my cell phone. Marcia, talk to us about that.
Yeah, we have the Shungite Shield. I should have a bunch of them right here. We have either the round ones or the square ones, and you can put these on any of your electronic devices, your phone, your Wi-Fi router, your refrigerator. Glue. Yeah, there's a little piece of paper on the back. You take it off. It's a sticky bag, but I always tell people to super glue anyway, just so it don't come off, because I've had mine on my other phone for over a year. But if you don't super glue it on your phone after you take that little paper off, it'll pop off and you won't even notice it's gone. So what that does is help push some of that harmful EMF away from you. Like I said, Shungite is the most powerful mineral stone on the planet that's not from Earth. And if you look up the history of it, you'll be shocked and amazed at some of the things that the science has found out about it. Is something in it called fullerenes, and it basically can restructure your cells. So actually, I need to get back on taking my Shungite capsules. So you definitely want to look up Shungite. And if you need the phone shields, they're on my website. We do have Shungite pendants that I can, you probably should just contact me, because a lot of the stuff isn't on the website yet, but I have it. And because I was telling Joy Allen, I work with another artist in the Philippines that makes some different pieces for us. but I've been sitting on them and they're very amazing. I don't know how to market them. So I got to figure that out or get with Faruq and then he'll tell me what to do.
You have those pieces right there because we looked at a few before the broadcast when we were prepping. Could you share?
I'm trying to get this glare off of here. Can you see it clearly or do I need to turn off the light?
That's good, kind of.
Let me turn off my overhead.
Okay. I know there you have about, 9 pieces that you had showed me the other day, and there are 2 that I picked out. So and actually the pieces are way bigger than how they appear online after looking at it today with her.
Oh yeah, let me take it out this case. That's probably where the glare is coming from.
Yeah, I didn't know how you want to handle that. Thank you. Yep, that's great. That's great.
So that's the one piece you liked, and then
yes, I need that in my life.
This piece right here, man. As soon as I seen him when he made it, I was like, okay, yeah, I want that one. This is just like, to me, when I look at it, I see if I was standing in the clouds, on top of the clouds, and looking into another time realm, this would be my piece that I would want to have on.
Yeah, that looks like a travel piece.
This is a true warrior pendant. So I had him do me more of a men's collection on these. The other ones I had, but I didn't bring them down. They were on the female side. So I work with an artist.
I have one. I'm going to show it.
Oh, yeah. And then, let's see. I want to show you all some of the other pieces. Now, this is also one of my favorite pieces. Oh yeah, that as soon as you saw that, and that other piece that you picked out that's more on the other realm side, that would go great with that one. So here's another piece. This is one of my favorites. Looks like a sunburst, what I would consider the sun. I like this piece. And the guy that I work with, he does some really unique stuff. I call this the green cat.
It's cold, huh, Gemini? Yes, these pieces is cold.
Yeah, they are. I call this the green cat.
Yeah, that's stunning. Stunning.
Yeah. So this is another piece that here for me. And this piece, see, I be seeing stuff that people don't see. So like I said, I got this one. These were more my male strength pieces. And to me, this kind of represents the male organ.
Definitely strong. I'm looking at the outer parts. Going around it, and definitely strength.
So I really had him do me some really strong male pieces. And then this last one I'm going to show you all. I got this one because to me it looked like it was an eyeball. And I like stuff that look like eyeballs.
Yeah, that kind of looked like the piece I have.
So all these pieces are available, of course. The price range on these pieces is anywhere from $100 to $200 because of the craftsmanship that went into these. They took their time and they really did work for me. So, of course, I got to get my money back. I paid a pretty penny for them. They wasn't cheap. So, I missed a piece. Ooh, how I missed this piece? I don't know how I missed this one. No.
That one reminds me of a scarab. Mm-hmm.
Now, this was the last one in that series, the male series. So, like, ladies, if y'all looking for a powerful piece, yeah, I got them. These are so unique, and these are one of a kind pieces. My designer, because of the way it's two brothers, but because
That's
of the
what
way
Gemini 9 just said. They look custom and one of a kind, worth
they
it
are,
all.
they will not they will not duplicate these pieces because they doing freehand out of their mind. They can't duplicate them. So when I get them, I know for sure they're one of a kind. And they're very unique. And I would love for somebody to purchase something if you're interested, except for them first two pieces. Joy Allen and laid claim to those, so sorry. But we can talk about the other pieces. You can always inbox me, and I'll send you the photos again so you can see which ones that they are, and then you can make a decision.
Thank you, Marcia. Anything else you'd like to share with us concerning Freedom Village, Freedom Nation, and the fact that freedom is not free?
Freedom is not free, and I'm not talking monetary. I'm talking mentally. You have to reset your mind. What I have noticed in the United States is that we're spoiled. Everything is just about given to us. We have to put in little to no effort. Even when we say we're from the poor communities, and we still have resources that they give us to at least sustain us, we don't put a lot of thought into how we can uplift ourselves. You're not going to be able to uplift yourself by yourself. Stop thinking as an individual and start thinking as a team. Basketball, 5 people on the court, not one. I don't care how good Michael Jordan was or considered is. If it would have been just him on that court with the other 5 people from the other side, he wouldn't have made not one basket unless he lobbed it from half court somewhere. Other than that, he had to have a team. So if you think team and stop thinking individual, I see people who have houses, they have 4, 5 bedrooms, and it's only 2 people living in the house. That, to me, that's a waste. You should have 3 living generations in your house. You should have your children, yourself, and the grandparents, because you need that structure and you need that knowledge. And I know y'all be like, I don't want my mama and my daddy in my business. Y'all not grown. You think you are. Trust me, you think you are. Because you didn't got a little funky job and you got your house and your car. You think you grown. You haven't learned everything. Because most of the children in the United States aren't taught to be adults. They are children for a long time and they don't even know it. But they got us brainwashed to saying when you're 18, get out. Well, you were 17 yesterday. How is that working? A lot of these young adults need to stay home till they get at least 30. I'm just being honest, because there's so much more for them to learn. There's relationships they shouldn't be in, but they think they grown and you can't tell them nothing. Sometimes we need to go back to arranged marriages, because I don't know what crazy people is picking.
And all of what you're saying is why I did that courtship series. For real.
Because some of these people is crazy. They act like they nice when you meet them. They put on that show, and next thing you know, you get knocked upside the head, and you too embarrassed to tell anybody. But if you had a village, and they only picking the best of the best, if you hook up with one of the people in Freedom Village, you got a whole village backing you, and I wish somebody would. If they try to even think about knocking you upside the head, they gonna get 12 knocks before you get one, because we don't play that. So That's something to think about too. If you are like-minded people and you single, you might want to fill out that application and come on down and get you a quality candidate that's been handpicked and we know their background. Y'all just be picking people out the thin air. He cute. She got a big butt. Then you find out they crazy and you can't get away from them because you don't have a village behind you where they can get some act right. So that's all I have to say. Please fill out the application, freedomnation.me/apply. Look it over. See all the great stuff you can learn, how you can become a part of it. And when you fill out what you want them to know about you, be as detailed and honest, because Gaziza is going to do a Zoom interview with you so we can see what you were saying, how you was responding, your demeanor, because that paper, that little words on the screen can say anything. We need to see your face to see exactly if you being honest. Make sure you a real person, not nobody just using a fake Facebook name or something, you know. So that's why we didn't used to have it. We implemented that because we felt like people could write anything down, but if we could see you and hear her interviewing you, then we could make a decision, because we have to vote on who gets into the village, and you only need one yes. But if you get 3 no's, I'm sorry. So be bright, be light, be enthusiastic, and that way we can say yes. I don't approve any people that I refer. I let the group do that, because I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's my person. But I want other people to be like, yeah, I'm feeling them. I already know they're a good candidate, but I want the rest of the team to be, yeah, I want them on my team. Yeah, I approve them. So that's why we have that process now where you need 1 yes, but if you get 3 no's, sorry. So we're not just letting anybody in. We would love to do that, but like I said, we screening because we want quality, not quantity. All right. And I love you all. Marcia Harris Owens of Common Sense and representative of Freedom Nation, Freedom Village, Freedom Builders, Freedom Institute, Freedom Farms. And if you want to be free, fill out that application and come be free with me.
Look at that smile. Y'all better fill out that application so y'all can go be free with Marcia. Gratitude, Marcia. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate Gaziza Omarova being here today as well. She had a meeting with a client. She had a meeting with, who was she meeting with? She had a meeting with a citizen. That's why she left earlier.
She probably doing the phone interview.
Yep. So that's the information she left in the private chat. She did speak her closings with everyone. And I am Joy Allen of This is Karmic Dynasty, my platform. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate everyone that has shared out this video. This is important information. I don't often say the like, share, subscribe stuff, but I appreciate everyone sharing this video today. It's very informative. I have shared it out myself, and I appreciate Faruq Hunter and his representation today. I appreciate it very well. And I thank Faruq Hunter for everything that he has done. All of the things that are unspoken and unseen. I appreciate Faruq for everything, for every effort. And I support those who are citizens. I send my support and my thoughts to the citizens. And I definitely look forward to meeting with Marcia this fall, I think, and being a part and putting my hands in work on her grounds and her plot as she invited me during this broadcast. So I look forward to that. And I definitely want to be a part. So I'm going to do what I can in the time that is affordable to me to do so. And I definitely look forward to hearing more about Freedom Village Freedom Nation, and the fact that freedom is not free. And if that information would be here presented on the platform again, that would be great as well. So I definitely will be looking for updates. Anyone needs information, I will have minimal information. For more complete information, contact Gaziza Omarova, and she's here actually, so she's going to speak her closings to you all. Contact Marcia Harris Owens. There are links in the description to this video. We've shared Faruq Hunter's information. You can contact him. Here again, I'm going to share the link that Gaziza gave me earlier for Faruq. And I am going to have Gaziza. Welcome again. She's here, Karmic Dynasty. Welcome back with us. If you would, you have any thoughts before, because there was a lot that we shared that you missed. Are there any thoughts you'd like to share with us, information, before you give your closing statements?
So I shared with our website where you can apply for citizenship, where you can look for and find information. You have my contacts going under under the screen. So yeah, just text me, email me, contact me anytime what is comfortable for you, and I will get back to you with the answers as soon as possible. That's it from my side from now.
So we are closing today. I see some people came in later. You missed the full presentation. So in your time of convenience, rewind, recap. And as Marcia said, you can take it in small pieces. You don't have to take it all in at one time. All right, pace yourself. And I am wanting everyone to enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you all again here on Karmic Dynasty, I think December 24th. So until then, I speak peaceful, respective greetings to you all. Take care of yourself. Wholeness, wellness, balance to you all. And I'll see you all next time. Let me see if there's something else I want to share. Oh, gratitude. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate people taking notes and following up. Go look at the apply link, and I'll see you all. Thank you for your time. Peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.